After 15 months in charge, the reign of John Eustace is at an end for Birmingham City. The statement's quite strong, I think, from the Birmingham Board of Directors. It says it is essential that the Board of Directors and the football management are fully aligned on the importance of implementing a winning mentality and a culture of ambition across the entire football club. That's their reasoning for sacking John Eustace. A new first-team manager will be announced in the coming days who will be responsible for creating an identity and clear, no-fear playing style that all Birmingham City teams will adopt and embrace. Martin, what's your initial reaction to that? He's unbeaten at home so far this season, 6 in the Championship. They've just picked up a good win, 2 good wins on the bounce at home.
Well, very clearly, they're clearing the decks, aren't they, for someone big to come in. Looks like Wayne Rooney may be moving into that football club, but it does seem harsh. You know, what are you, 6 in the table? You're in a playoff position, 18 points, albeit 12 points behind Leicester, who are tearing it up right now. Only 3 defeats from 11 matches, and having beaten local rivals at the weekend, I maybe suggest after the Norwich defeat, maybe they were starting to take the decision about making changes. And if it is to be Wayne Rooney, I think it's around about that time when they wasn't getting necessarily the signals he wanted in playing for managing the American team that he's with. So, it looks inevitable, doesn't it, that maybe Wayne Rooney will be coming in now. Inevitable.
We had a few conversations with a few people yesterday, didn't we? And I got a message which was saying to me, well, you know, it's not immediate, it's not imminent, but it's, you know, it remains a possibility. It's moved quite quickly.
Yeah, it has. And actually speaking to people up in Birmingham, our sources there were pretty definite that it would be a matter of when and not if Wayne Rooney came in. Obviously, Birmingham releasing that statement, relieving John Eustace of his duties that have cleared the decks for Rooney. We understand that his backroom team has already been lined up. It will feature John O'Shea, his former Manchester United teammate, Ashley Cole, ex-England colleague as well. But I would be surprised if we get a single Birmingham City fan who calls us this morning or texts in and is in favour of this decision. This is John Eustace, a former Birmingham youth player, somebody who took charge of the football club when they were very dysfunctional last season, somebody who's navigated them, as Martin's mentioned, into the playoff positions. They've just got a big win against their rivals in West Bromwich Albion. It doesn't make any sense. And this is nothing against Wayne Rooney, who I think is a very intelligent football guy. I think he's proved that when we've spoken to him and with the columns that he was writing for the Times. He's clearly trying to carve his way in management, did well in trying circumstances in Derby. His record in the MLS isn't great. But is he really better equipped than John Eustace to take Birmingham to the Premier League, which I'm assuming is the ultimate ambition? Or is this another football club autograph hunting? And Birmingham have been there before. Remember, they did this with Gianfranco Zola, replaced a popular manager in Gary Rowett. That was a disaster. I hope for Birmingham, who've suffered a lot in recent years, and I hope for Wayne Rooney that isn't the case. It seems to me a very unnecessary gamble.
It seems maybe unnecessary, and we'll get to some of the Birmingham fans that are calling us now. 03717 223344, Texas 81089. There's quite a few of them getting in touch and aren't happy about this decision at this point. But was it inevitable, Martin Keown, that the new bosses would have their own visions once they took over? Was it inevitable that they would look for a big name link? Bearing in mind, this is the group that brought in Tom Brady as someone to elevate the profile of the club. Were they always going to go for a superstar manager?
Well, quite probably. And I think if you think about the city of Birmingham, when you've got the Villa rivals just on their doorstep, and that's the sort of standard they're looking to get to. When you've seen the effect of Unai Emery coming into Villa and how he's transformed that football club.
He's a proven top-level manager.
Yes. And also, it's not really relevant to a championship club that have already done very well this season.
I do think, though, that Wayne Rooney did very well at Derby in really difficult circumstances, kept finding wins. Things were sort of taken out of his hands a little bit, weren't they, with the financial difficulty that he found himself in. So I do think there's a good manager there, and I do feel that tactically he's very good. And I'm very intrigued to see how he would cope at Birmingham with the right resources, with the right stability, and a good structure. I think he could be very successful.
14 wins in 53 games with DC United in the MLS for Wayne Rooney. Is he going to be the next manager of Birmingham City. Gutted, John Eustace has gone. No real reason for it. We don't want Rooney, says Russ, the season ticket holder. The sacking of John Eustace was an absolute joke. Wayne has done nothing in management. All he's going to do is come to St Andrews and put us in a relegation battle. I don't want him at my club. Give him to Everton. They could do with him instead. My name's Dan Reed. I'm a Birmingham fan. Utter joke. Once again, this happened 7 years ago when Rowett was sacked when we were 6th in the league. Zola came in and we nearly went to League One. Personally, this isn't a football move. This is 100% a branding move with a big name in charge to generate money off the field. We don't know what's going to happen. It may end up being a good move, but certainly the Birmingham fans at this moment in time don't seem to feel that that's going to be the case.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the TalkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. TalkSPORT.